Good afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 2140 Sunset Crest Drive in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Sarah Langan and John Petty. And the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure, lies underground, and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which is underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so I've accessed today's main sewer line from the 4-inch main sewer line cleanout located about 5 feet to the right of the front door. And the main sewer line runs along the right side of the property, exits out of this main sewer line cleanout here, and then heads towards the front right corner of the property, at which point it heads underground, or I'm sorry, at which point it heads under the street to connect up to the public sewer, which is in the center of the street. So, today's examination, we're going to be going from public sewer back up to this cleanout point, and I'll show you that. Line's only about 56 feet, so not too much of a run, and it is a combination of several materials, so we'll cover that as we are doing the inspection. So pulling away from public sewer, we are in a 6-inch diameter vitrified clay piping. Now the vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines, has a long service life expectancy. However, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it also has a tendency to let in roots in at the joint areas. Now, I didn't see a whole lot in the way of roots, which is a good sign. I also didn't see any extremely noticeable breaks or cracks when I was pushing out. So we are going to keep a sharper eye on that as we're coming away from public sewer back up to the cleanout. But essentially, that's the pipe material we're in right now. So the 6-inch diameter portion of the line is known as the sewer lateral. That is the portion that is typically under any kind of public works, whether that's a street, curb face, sidewalk, anything of that nature. That's typically when the pipe diameter changes to that 6-inch, which is what we're in right now. So far, this first 20 feet or so of the clay, which is under the sidewalk, curb face, and the street, is in acceptable condition. No breaks or cracks, so nothing to repair there, which is all good. So here at this 36 mark, we're actually going back onto the property line, and we're changing pipe material. So we're going from that 6-inch diameter vitrified clay. You can see that above that reddish colored pipe. And we're now moving into a 4-inch diameter ABS plastic pipe. So the ABS is an excellent material. The plastics are an excellent material for main sewer lines. They have a long service life expectancy. They also have a very smooth inner surface, so it makes them very efficient at washing out debris. And lastly, they have a smooth inner surface, and lastly, they're intended to be impervious to root intrusions, which is excellent for main sewer lines. Clays and other materials have that tendency to let in roots, which means that you're going to have to be doing regular maintenance on those portions of the line, as well as other issues with the roots. They have a potential of causing damage to the pipe themselves. They have a potential of causing or creating backups. So overall, the clay is an excellent material. Now, essentially, we're kind of weaving here along this front right part of the front yard. The line's making a couple turns. There is another cleanout access about 10 feet away from the cleanout that we accessed today. It's just another way to get into the system. Now, one good thing about the system, or the portion of the line that we accessed today, we're here just a couple feet on there. There's kind of a branch connection from the corner of the house. Not really a big concern there. There's also, it's also right around where the other cleanout's located, so you can access it from there. But the access point that we use today is actually what's known as a two-way cleanout, meaning that the way that the cleanout's designed, you can push either out towards the public sewer, or you can actually push back up under the house to do maintenance there. So all of that's good. Alright, now we're going to be pulling out of this cleanout. I'm going to try to give you an idea of what this is looking like. I'm going to turn off the water really quickly. So we're right here at the cleanout. So pulling up, just have a hose in there, run some water. So you can kind of see this a little bit. We might need to clear off the camera before I show you. You can kind of see that arch, so you can either push back up to the clean out, or I'm sorry, you can push out towards the street, or you can push out toward the under the house. So this is a good shot of it. You can see here, one angle we're going out towards the street, and the other side of it we're pushing up under the house. Alright, so pretty much to recap, nothing to fix, no repairs recommended on anything outside the house. The clay portion looks fine, the plastic portion looks fine. They're both in acceptable condition and functioning as intended. Now, I will just bring up one point. I did see, as part of this, some cast iron right here at the clean out, which would typically indicate that there's some more cast iron underneath the house. Cast iron is a material that typically only has a service life of about 70 to 80 years. And the cast iron pipes that I saw today basically have some indications that they're towards the end of their service life. They're definitely an older pipe. It may or may not have been very clear when I was pulling out there, but the bottom of the cast iron pipe has this sort of black channel in it. And that occurs when the pipe has started to essentially rot away. It's one of the later stages of kind of degeneration or deterioration of that type of material. So while it's still functioning, there's nothing broken about the line right now. It is a pipe material which eventually will need to be replaced, and so that should be considered for the future. But other than that, no other repairs to recommend. So with that, I'm going to be wrapping up the video portion of the examination for today. Once again, this is Victor Jimenez with Sewerline Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.